Anushka, Manushi, welcome back to London.
Thank you.
It's so nice to have you here. Like we've just been discussing, extreme temperatures. Last time we met when it was absolutely
winter.
cold, and now it's a really nice day outside and it's like 35 degrees. So, what do you prefer? I mean, you've seen London in both extremes now.
I was pretty excited when I saw the snow. Though when I had to step out, I froze. I think I like the summers.
Summers is nice.
It's more relaxed, and you just get to walk around. And it's a little less wet. It was raining as well. The worst combination.
So you have been doing so much ever since you have been crowned Miss World. I mean, just talk me through from the last time we met up until now. So
that's going to take more than one episode.
That's okay.
I mean, the last time we met, I had just been crowned. So it was more about like what I expect out of this year.
Yeah.
And I think it's given me a lot more than what I expected, because I've been through all continents. I've been to the Caribbean, except Antarctica for obvious reasons. But I've been through Asia. We've done projects through Europe. We've been to Africa recently, North America, South America. We've been to the Caribbean, and it's just been so great because my project has grown, and so has the different projects that we associated ourselves with. And I've learned a lot. You know, I can't I can't name all the countries that I've been to, but I think I've grown as a person. I've learned so much. I've met different kind of people. I've been on platforms that have not only made me voice my opinion, but I've learned from the people I've met over there as well.
And what would you say? I know like the whole thing is just one really big, like massive, amazing journey that you've had, but what would you say has probably been the most challenging for you?
I think being a person who's always very organized about things.
Okay.
Like I would go to class, so I'd even know a month from now what my schedule is going to be like. And now it's just all over the place.
Now you're like,
I live in a suitcase. And there are times like I get a call and it's like in 4 hours I have my flight. So I just
my God.
have to throw everything into like a big suitcase and rush to the airport.
Oh my God.
Initially it was like, oh my God, like how am I going to cope up with things becoming so fast and so uncertain? But that's been the beauty of it. I've enjoyed. It's so much fun, you know, when things are not planned and things. I think they're more beautiful when you just take them as they come.
Absolutely.
So that has been the biggest challenge, because I would plan everything. I'm very organized. You know, my friends think I have OCD, but when I'd be home, I can't sleep before I clean my room.
Oh my God.
So that's one thing. When I'd go back, my stuff would be all over the place. My 2 suitcases back from one trip, and then there's another suitcase being packed for the next trip.
Ready.
And it just took me a very long time to cope up with, you know, that kind of, those unplanned schedules. But it's been great. I think overall, I've overcome that, and I've actually become more organized after that.
Even more organized, more OCD even.
I've become like more organized. I've become better at organizing these haphazard schedules. I can't change. That's
you
something
can't
I can't
exactly.
change,
No, I don't. We wouldn't want you to either. We'd like you to stay the way you are. Now, you know, you mentioned you've grown as a person. You know, you've seen yourself grow. How has your family reacted to you? I mean, you know, from the day that you were crowned to up until now. I mean, they must have seen like the graph just go like so high.
Yeah, they've been they've been with me throughout the change. They're the ones who've actually seen my story.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say anyone else knows how life has changed for me, right from the day I decided to enter a beauty pageant.
Yeah.
And I think they've just been prouder day by day. I speak to them, and now they really understand, and they treat me more like an adult now.
Okay. Before it was the little baby.
Yeah, and my mom would really get emotional. She'd miss me, and she'd call me like, you know, 1 year ago she was my baby running around me in the whole house.
And all of a sudden she's got all these responsibilities on her.
And all of a sudden she's like an adult. And
oh my God.
you know, as a family we weren't mentally prepared for this.
Yeah.
We weren't prepared for me growing up so fast. I wasn't prepared. But it all happened so fast, and you know, the good thing is that they're quite understanding. They understand that I can't speak. I'm not able to speak to them every day. There are days I can't talk to them. I can't meet them very often, but they've been quite understanding and they've been quite supportive.
Yeah.
And they've been. I've gone through ups and downs.
Of course,
there've been times when I didn't know what to do, but just one call back home and everything
was fine. I think that's where the whole family support comes in. You know that if you are having a bad day, or if you are feeling low about anything, you can just pick up the phone and call them.
Yeah, but the good thing is, like, not only my parents, my siblings. I have a younger brother too, and they've become quite understanding and quite they're more proud of me, which really keeps me going. Like,
that's so nice to hear that. So let's take it back to when you were entering the beauty contest.
Yes.
I mean, like, does it feel like a little bit of a blur now, or is it still really fresh in your mind? Does it feel like yesterday?
I think it's always going to be fresh in my mind, because it was a very new feeling. I was stepping into this world which had always been a dream. But at the same time, it was something so new, so uncertain. And every minute, every second of it, I can still feel it.
Oh my God, still. That's amazing.
And the change has never stopped. It's been it's been a roller coaster ride ever since, and it just doesn't stop. It keeps getting even more and more adventurous. So it's been a childhood dream. Miss World, Miss India, both have been a childhood dream for me. And they were very different from what I had expected. I can still remember the very day I entered the auditions.
Oh my God.
What happened, the questions. But the day I auditioned for the first time, I was very nervous. I think I was more nervous than I was on the Miss World stage.
No way. Oh my God.
But then I can never. But then that day, when I came back home from the auditions, when I got selected, I kind of knew in me, like, I knew that I'm going to do something great.
Oh, wow.
Like, this is my place, this is my zone. I knew that.
That was your gut feeling.
Yeah, that
How
was my
amazing.
gut feeling.
That is insane, that is.
I remember coming back and I was auditioning with these girls, and because you were there the whole day, you just make friends with each other.
Course,
and you're helping each other with makeup.
Yeah.
And you just calm each other down.
Yeah, everything.
And backstage, when we came back, and there were 6 of us who were in the top 6 for my state audition, and 3 of us were supposed to be selected. And I went backstage, and there was 3 of the girls, and they came and they told me that, your answers were more Miss World than Miss India.
No.
And I was like, please tell me that's a sign. Like, please tell me that's a sign.
Wow. So you were kind of prepped already from day one of your very first audition.
No, but I think somewhere I kind of got that reassurance, or that assurance that, I can do it. I think I have it. Like, I think I think I'm not going to be that bad.
I think I'll just win the crown.
No, I think I won't be like a disaster. I can just I can put up a decent performance.
Yeah, which of course it's still happening right here. Now, Manushi, you're a role model to thousands and millions of people around the world, whether it's boys, whether it's girls, whoever it is. What one piece of advice would you give to them if they want to enter any form of, whether it's a beauty contest or any form of competition that they want to enter?
Firstly, thank you. It makes me really feel responsible and honored when people tell me that they look up to me. It makes me more responsible as a person, more conscious of my actions and what I speak.
Yeah.
But to anyone out there who, not only for beauty pageants, for anything they want to do, you're never too ambitious when you dream. A lot of people give up on their dreams because they think they're being too ambitious.
Yeah.
But anything is possible. Trust me, anything is possible. And for a
living example here.
And for a person who's actually experienced that journey, coming from being a complete nerd to being this, everything is possible. But nothing is easy as well. Everything that's worth it will always come with a lot of trials. You do have to put in a lot of efforts, but you will be victorious. And I think to everyone, I just tell them that dream big. Just think of the stars. It's okay, even if you think that you feel that it's not reasonable enough. Aim for it, and just keep working hard, because at the end of the day, it's hard work that matters.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's hard work that pays off as well.
Just listen to your heart.
Yeah.
I think the one satisfaction that I'll always have in my life is that I'm glad I tried. Even though a lot of people would tell me that, you have to miss college, medical students might not do as well as models. It's just what people assume. Everyone has a different story.
Of course.
I just kept listening to my heart, and I just went out there, and it was my happiest moment when you see your hard work, giving you fruits, or when you see your dreams coming true. That's the best feeling. That's the happiest feeling, and that's the time when your family is actually proud of you. And who doesn't want to make their family proud?
Of course, exactly. Now, there's a lot of social activity that you have been doing over the past year. I mean, it's been amazing to see. And of course, the GST tax that have been removed from the sanitary pads, in India. How do you feel about that? That's unbelievable.
I feel I never imagined. So it's been more like a surprise, because my project personally has grown so much. I never thought we've crossed continents now. We've come to Africa after the huge success that we've had in India, and thanks to the Indian government, they have been so supportive. We installed our first machine in South Africa on the 100th birthday of Nelson Mandela, because he said that menstrual hygiene was one of the reasons why men and women weren't equal. And we started from his home village, and now we're going to Johannesburg. Lovely. We're also going to other countries in Africa. A lot of countries have come up who are interested in my project. So now I know that it's not just India, I'm able to expand it globally. Apart from that, because I'm Miss World, I'm able to associate myself and work with different projects in different countries. We had leprosy in Brazil, and being a doctor myself, and coming from India, which has the highest leprosy rate. That for me was an eye-opener.
Were you like not scared about that, or you just went in fearless?
I think the best thing about being half informed is that you're not scared. But
you just go in and do it.
But leprosy, but also because I come from a medical background, my parents are doctors. I remember seeing a few people, without limbs, as a very, very small girl, who had been treated for leprosy, but they had lost their limbs. But in the recent years, I didn't remember seeing anyone. And that's because it's still such a taboo, leprosy, because people are not aware, and they feel that it equates to death. They think that, if they even breathe the same air, they can get the disease as well. And in Brazil, there were a lot of cultural practices, and they had these leper colonies that still that still you had these areas. These the people who had already been treated were not being accepted. And the thing about leprosy is that it can be eradicated, and it can be eradicated very easily. In the first few stages of leprosy, you are not contagious, and you can actually, within like a year's time, you can actually be treated. And once you've been treated, you're not contagious as well. You're okay. So because people didn't know this, a lot of families were suffering. Mothers and kids had been separated, and that was the first time I actually had a breakdown after like seeing them and going, to meet these people and talk to them and listen to their stories. But people there are doing a wonderful job, and the good thing is government is offering free, they're offering free support and free healthcare to people. So there is treatment which is free of cost, but we had to be that bridge
to put it out there,
put awareness, to spread awareness, and then, like you said, put it out there, tell people that you can go for treatment as well.
That is amazing. I love that story. Now, moving on from, health to a bit of entertainment and showbiz. Now, again, last time when we spoke, I asked you who your favourite actor was. You said Ranveer Singh.
He was yours.
He was mine too. Yes, still is. And even more so now because you got to work with him. So you did a little stint at Filmfare Awards, was it?
Yeah. We were there at Filmfare. I shared the stage with Shah Rukh sir, and I think that was the best thing. I got to share the stage with two of my favorite actors.
That was. And then you did a brand endorsement with Ranveer as well, which was really quirky. That was really fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
That looked really good, actually. So
Thank you.
I know he's a crazy person, but what's he like to work with? Like, what did you? Was it what you expected it to be?
I think with him, it's every minute is like. It's something new. It's fun. You never feel you're low on energy. Even if like on the set, it was a very long shoot for us. It went on for a very long time. Like we were continuously working. So he never let you get tired. Like,
Yeah.
he'd just be on it.
Crazy.
And so he's a very fun person,
Yeah.
quite alive, and his energy is quite contagious.
Yeah, and then you have the opposite, Shah Rukh Khan, who's calm
Shah Rukh
and
sir makes you
soft.
feel so comfortable,
Yeah.
and being I've always had like this, being a little girl, having that crush on your Raj and on your
Raj,
Rahul.
yeah.
You'd be like, oh my god. So I remember he on the stage, there was this one dialogue when they're convincing me of like going in, if you go into Bollywood, you should act with the more mature, like the more the older
elder,
generation
yeah.
of actors or the younger. And Shah Rukh sir does a pose, and he's like, in Bollywood is inviting you.
Yeah.
And I told him during the rehearsals, I said, if you do that pose, I'm definitely going to run. And
Literally,
hug you.
everyone's going to fall in your arms.
I'm going to run. so that was like one very special moment for me on
That's
stage,
lovely.
yeah.
That's really, really nice. So, do you plan on working in Bollywood, or how?
I remember we had this conversation the last time,
yeah.
and I was so adamant on like,
Yeah.
no, I want to be a doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
But like I'd say I'm only 21. And
Can we just take a moment? She's only 21, okay?
No, I mean, and like any other person who's at this age, I have so many options and I have so much that I can do. I won't lie when I say that I have enjoyed being in front of the camera. I think it's so exciting because you don't know, you look into someone's imagination and then you never know how it's going to translate, and you just look at yourself. You feel that you're going to be perceived in a certain way, but when you look at yourself on the screen, you're like, wow, I'm a different person altogether.
Yeah.
And that's just so exciting. It's so much fun. That's something I wouldn't want to leave, to be very honest, even when I get back to my studies. But I also have a parallel life which says that I have to complete my graduation, and I really want to do that.
Yeah.
I really want to learn more because I love studying what I do. I love learning more about the human body, about biology. So that is something I am going to complete. But I'm taking things as they come. Like I said,
no organized anymore.
no more planning everything too much. So I'm going to take things as they come.
Okay, and what's next? Like, what follows on from your London trip?
So I go back to Mumbai to do lots and lots of more work. Of course, we're going to Liverpool. I'm going to Liverpool tomorrow.
Okay.
After which, back to Mumbai. So lots of work there, and then. The next month is filled with a lot of more trips. I'm going to be there at Miss World Singapore. We have Mexico. We have a lot of more countries lined up. We're going to Germany and Paris. My first time. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, is your favorite, is where you want to go.
Yes.
So we hope to see lots and lots of pictures.
Yes, lots of pictures.
Yes, and one final message that you'd like to give to all your fans, all your followers, everyone that has supported you, like literally from day one.
I think to everyone who supported me from day one, thank you so much. I think it's not just me, but a lot of people around me who have encouraged me, who have helped me, who've enlightened me. It's all their efforts as well, which is why I'm able to do so many things. And thank you for all the love. It feels great when you receive love from people you've never met.
Yeah.
You feel that you've never impacted them, but when people tell you that how you have changed their way of thinking or changed their thought, it makes me go. It's like my fuel. And to everyone, just follow your heart, follow your dreams, and trust me, you're never going to be wrong. Like, you're always going to be happy.
We have a dreamer right here.
Yeah, I'm like the worst case of dreamer. The funny thing is, when I joined my school when I was in second grade. My father had been transferred to Delhi.
Yeah.
And I went into the principal's office, and I was 7 years old, and she said, okay, let me just take an interview of you guys. So my sister gave her interview, and I was just going around looking at the office, looking at the trophies, the drawings, and she called me the little philosopher. She said she's a daydreamer and she's a little philosopher.
God.
And everyone still laughs on that.
So that's the ongoing joke in the family.
Yeah.
Still a daydreamer and always
Still
will be.
Yeah, always
will be. Thank you so much for talking to us, as always, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Yes.
Hopefully by then you would have signed your first Bollywood film and you will be telling us all about it.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
But
good luck with all the studies.
Maybe I'm going to be a doctor.
Either way.
Either
doctor,
way.
star, Bollywood star.
Either way, we're going to meet again.
Either way, we're going to meet again. Yes, we will.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. Thank you.